A big hello to the people from Quarry Hill Primary School. Today we've got a short clip for you explaining some of the work that Ferdi's doing while he is at school. We know that Ferdi's still at school some days and he certainly has a lot to learn. Some of the things Ferdi is learning this week are learning to try not to lick people as much as he'd like to, practising what we call the basic routine. We'll also be teaching Ferdi a new game, seeing how he enjoys that, and then we'll talk about sitting and relaxing with Ferdi.
Alright, g'day guys, my name's Grant, I'm going to talk to you about Ferdi. Ferdi is working, he's still working at Quarry Hill Primary School. He's still coming to work and he's got lots of learning to do, he's got lots of work to do, and I'd like to talk to you about what it is that he's learning and what it is that we're trying to help him by teaching him. And a lot of it's about his behaviour and his routines, and some little things like you could see he licked my hand then. One of the things I'll talk to you about is that he's learning not to lick people's hands as much as he'd like to. I'll just make sure that's on. Yep, Ferdi. So, we're in the school library. You probably recognise this place if you go to this school. Here he is. I'm going to sit down with him just so you can see this is Ferdi. Alright, you can see if I put my hand anywhere near his face, have a look, you'll see what happens. His tongue comes out and he licks it. And we have talked about managing that. You can see he's a little bit excited, look at his tail. Okay, so we've talked about managing that by holding his head up, patting him on the chest, and you know he's familiar with this. Look at this, beautiful and calm. So, if I got really excited, he'd get really excited. If I get nice and calm with myself, he's going to be a little bit that way. You can see him playing with my arm, trying to engage with his mouth. So it's not really appropriate. So we've talked about, can you remember what we talked about to do in this sort of situation? He needs to have something that it is okay to play with. So it's not my hand, it's a toy. And I'll try and get him interested. Pretty easy to get him interested in that. Okay, but Ferdi's not just playing while he's here. He's got work to do, and I'd like to talk to you about that. Ferdi, I'll just get him interested in this while I talk. Okay, there it is. Yes, and there it is. Ferdi's going to be needing to learn not to lick people as much as he'd like to, and this is how we'll do it. I'm going to hold my hand, I'm going to hold it in front of his face really quickly, and I'm going to use the words, excuse me. And the very first time I do it, I have to do it so quick that he doesn't get the opportunity to lick me. This is the work that the adults in your school will be doing. This is not a job for you to do, but we'd like to show you what we're doing with him. Ferdi, I'll just get him so you can see him on the camera, so we'll go back a little bit. I'm going to hold my hand out in front of his face. I'm going to say, excuse me, and then I'm going to take it away and pat him on the chest. I'm going to use the word yes, and I'm going to say it quietly, yes, yes, because Ferdi knows that yes means he's doing the right thing. Now, the reason I'm holding it out really quickly and then taking it away is he gets a pat for not licking me, and then I'm going to try and extend the amount of time that I can hold my hand there without him licking me. And then eventually, after lots and lots and lots of practice, Ferdi will become familiar with the fact that when someone puts their hand near his face, it's better for him if he doesn't lick it, because then he'll get a pat. Okay, let's try it. He's in a bit of a playful mood, which is great. It means it's going to be challenging for us to do this. But we're up for the challenge, aren't we, Ferdi? Come on, mate, come over. Hey, Ferdi, come on. Come on, Ferdi. This way. Yes, okay. He's a bit excited, that's great to see. All right, let's get him over so you can see this. All right, now, Ferdi, sit. Ferdi, sit. Yes, here we go. Watch this, you've got to watch really closely. Excuse me. Yes, yes, yes. He's looking at me, licking the air. You can see that. But he's a little bit puzzled while he's got the pat. Excuse me. Yes, yes. See, the tongue came out then. Watch really closely. He's licking the air. He'd like to lick me on the hand or the face. Excuse me. Yes. See, he went to lick again, but I was quick. All right. Excuse me. He did get me then, so I'm not going to give him the pat or the yes. Ferdi. Excuse me? Yes. Yes. Excuse me? Yes. Yes. Excuse me? Yes. Yes. Excuse me? All right. That's the very beginning of Ferdi learning this. So excuse me, and then the pat, and he will learn that when he doesn't lick, he gets the pat. If he does it, hey Ferdi, let's do it again, and I'll show you what happens if he does lick. So he gets the message. Okay, Ferdi, sit. Ferdi, sit. Excuse me. Ferdi, excuse me. See his tail wag? He likes the pat more than knowing. No pat is nowhere near as much fun as a pat. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes, Ferdi, see the tail? Excuse me. Yes, he waited then. I could see that he waited. Excuse me. Yes, Ferdi. Excuse me. Yes. So the last 3 times then, I'm not sure if you noticed, he didn't even try and lick. That's a good start. It's a good start for Ferdi. You know, I've been here for a little while today and he's tried to lick me several times. The last 3 times he didn't even try. And at the moment he's playful. So that's a really good start for Ferdi. Okay, let's get him up. Ferdi, hop up. Ferdi, hop up. You've got some work to do, my friend. Okay, let's talk about some of the other little things that he's learning. We'll get him over here so you can see him. Ferdi. He's pretty playful at the moment and he's a little bit tired, so it's a funny mix. We'll see if we can get him interested in one of his toys. This toy here is perfect for a little bit of tug of war with Ferdi because it's got a bit of length in it, and it means that if he jumps at it and if he goes for it with his mouth, my hand is nowhere near his mouth, so it's a really nice, safe way to do this. So I'll just get him a little bit interested in it. And I'll talk to you about something else that he's learning. Ferdi's learning a little routine, and a routine it's a few things set out in one little go. I'll tell you what his routine is. It's this way, so it starts by telling Ferdi that we're going this way. Then it's this way again, so we say this way when we change directions. Because when Ferdi walks around the school, he might be with an adult who has their hands full, and let's imagine 2 years time, 2 years down the track into the future, let's imagine that one day Ferdi is off the lead and he's walking with someone who knows him really well, they've got their hands full and they walk around a corner, they have to be able to say Ferdi this way so he knows that we're changing direction. So his routine is we'll go this way and then we'll change directions this way, and we'll do that 3 times, and then it is stop and sit and then lay down. So we'll see how he goes with this. You can see he's got a bag full of toys here and he really enjoys going to the bag and finding one that he likes. Now it's great that he's in a playful mood because it's going to be hard to get him to do what we're asking him to do. Alright, I'm going to pop his toys away for a minute. I'm just going to put them in the bag so we've got a little bit of room, and I'll just put the bag up for a minute. Hey Ferdi, let's put his water over in the corner. He's got a little bit of water there. Ferdi, come up. Ferdi, come up. Ferdi, come on. Come up. Now he's just looking at me going, I can't really be bothered. So what I'll do is I'll introduce a little treat as a reward, and to get him to smell the treat and to maybe get him interested in what we're doing. Because at the moment he's really only interested in a play, and he's looking at me saying, I think I'll just lay here. So, what have we got here? Ferdinand, get out of there. There must be something in this bag because he's smelling at it, sniffing at it. Alright, what have we got here? Do you know what? I don't even know if there is anything in this bag, Ferdi. But there must be, yes, and there is. Okay, let's put this bag up too. Okay, now you can see his tail, he's interested. Oh, and he knows to sit for the treat. Beautiful. Okay, I just need you to see this up close. I want to show you the size of the piece of food that is the reward for Ferdi. Look, where's the camera? It's tiny. It's a tiny little piece. Okay, so I'll click him off the lead because he's very interested in this. He loves a little bit of food. He's very excited about it. Okay, so Ferdi, and stop. Sit. This way. Ferdi, this way. This way. This way. Stop. Sit. Oh, did you see that? Gently. Gently. Okay, now see if we can get him to lay down. Ferdi, down. Oh, Ferdi, you are a star of the class today. Look at his tail. He's very happy with himself. Beautiful. All right. Will he wait? Is it stay or wait? Wait. 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 Oh, he did wait for quite a while. Let's do the routine again. This way, this way, this way. Stop, sit down and see if we can get him to wait. Ferdi, this way. I've put this in front of his nose. He can smell it. He's going to follow it. This way. So he's learning just by practicing. This way. Yes, Ferdi. This way. Yes. And I say yes when he does the right thing. This way. Yes. Stop. Sit. Sit. Down. Down. Down, Ferdi. Down, Ferdi. Yes. He can have that piece. But now I say wait. 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 Come, Ferdi. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Ferdi, he is blitzing it today. So he gets lots of pats for that. Yes, Ferdi, yes, Ferdi, yes, Ferdi. This is the work Ferdi's doing at school while you guys are at home, and some of you are at school in another room. Ferdi's got lots of work to do. He's 7 months old. He's amazing for his age. And look, you can see his tail. He's still very interested. Let's do one more. Ferdi, let's do one more. With the smallest piece of food. This way. This way. This way. This way. Stop. Sit. Down. Wait. Wait. I didn't give him the reward then. I wanted him to wait for it. He just came over and kind of took it. I want to do that again. Let's just do that again. Sometimes I get it a little bit wrong. Okay. Follow this way. This way. This way. This way. This way. And when my hand stops, stop, sit. Stop, sit. Down. Ferdi, down. Down. Wait. 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 No. Wait. 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 Come, Ferdi. Yeah. Now, I sensed he was going to go then, so I said come at the same time. Okay. That's enough hard work for Ferdi for a few minutes. Let's play a game with him. Let's see if we can teach him a game. Let's try and teach him a game that he's never played before, and I think we could teach him maybe a little bit of hide and seek. Let's see how that goes. So I'll get one of his favourite toys out. Let's get the purple thing out. Okay. Got this purple thing. It's one of his favourite toys. Now what I need to do is I need to put Ferdi somewhere else in the room, and then I need to hide the purple thing, and then when I say, Ferdi, where is it? I want him to come and get it, and when he gets it, I say yes, and I give him a little bit of positive attention for it. Now this is a game that needs to be very easy for him to succeed, very easy for him to win this game. Otherwise he'll lose interest, and in the future, right down the track, we might ask Ferdi to find things, and it's pretty hard compared to today, but let's start really easy. Where can we put you, Ferdi? Let's put you on the lead. All right, so he's over in the other side of the room. I'm going to show this to him and say, Ferdi, that's it there, that's it there. I'm just going to say, when I say where is it, he can go, where is it, Ferdi? Where is it? Yes. Okay, when he grabs it, yes. Yes, Ferdi, yes. Yes, yes, Ferdi, good, good, good. Okay, he needs to have a bit of a play with it when he finds it because that's why he wants this toy. Okay, let's do it again. I'll take him out of the shot, ask him to sit, and I'll show this and I'll hide it somewhere a little bit harder. Ferdi, that's it. Wait, 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 wait. Okay, it's only a little bit harder. Ferdi, where is it? Where is it, Ferdi? Where is it, Ferdi? Where is it? Where is it? Yes, yes, Ferdi, good, good, good. Yes, Ferdi. Okay, so he thought I was the game. When I ignored him, he turned around, grabbed the toy. Yes, yes, yes. So he gets that word yes, tells him that it's the right thing to do. He's pretty proud of himself now. He's gone over to, he's going to lay down and chew on that like he's a big lion that's just found a bit of prey and killed it. Okay, let's do one more. Let's go a little bit harder. Let's get him off the scene again. Can I hand him over? Okay, I'm going to put this on a shelf. Let's see if he can find it. 3 times is enough for a little bit of work for Ferdi. Ferdi, where is it? Where is it, Ferdi? Where is it? Here he comes. Where is it? Where is it? Now I need to try and make it so that he's successful. Where is it, Ferdi? Where is it, Ferdi? Where is it? Ferdi? Where is it? Where is it, Ferdi? Yes, there it is. There it is, Ferdi. All right. Okay, so the third time round, he looked at it, he knew it was there, but he was a little bit unsure about what he was supposed to do. So this is Ferdi learning to have fun at school, but also learning to go and find things and think for himself. So when he sat here then and looked at it, he needed to do a little bit of thinking and processing and thinking, what do they want me to do? So he's going to learn exactly what we want him to do. We'll play this every week and see if we can make it a little bit more fun, a little bit more complicated for Ferdi, and so that we can see that he's thinking more. That's the key to this. He's gone over onto the beanbag now and he's laying down with it, and he's lying down like a little lion with his prey that he's pretty proud of, and he's going to protect it for a while. So he can do that. We'll let him have that. Ferdi. Good work, Ferdi. Good work, Ferdi. Okay, Ferdi. Ferdi, come and sit here with me. Will you sit there? Oh, what a perfect spot. And you can see him. Isn't he a beautiful dog? Now, Ferdi's been practising learning to not lick as much. He's been doing his routine, which will make it harder from week to week. And then he learned the very first game of hide and seek he's ever played. I just want to talk to you about what happens now when I sit with Ferdi, and you can hear I'm a little bit puffed. I was a little bit excited about the game. When I sit with Ferdi and he relaxes, and when I pat him, something happens. It's really important to explain it. Ferdi, and he's just having a bit of a scratch and a bit of a clean. When I sit, and this is the same for anyone, when you sit with a dog that you know, a dog that you're comfortable with, and you pat the dog, something happens to your heart rate. And I wonder if you can imagine what it is, or if you know what it is. My heart beats, and your heart beats, all day long and all night. And it changes how fast or slow it beats according to how excited you might be or how relaxed you might be. If I sit with Ferdi nice and calmly and I just pat him nice and slowly, my heart rate goes down a little bit. And what happens when our heart rates go down a little bit is we feel a little bit more relaxed. So I wonder if you've got a pet at home, or if you've got an animal somewhere that you can pat. I wonder if you can give it a go next time, just sitting quietly and feeling if you can notice any difference in your heart rate and how you feel. Now I know that in the last minute or two I've started to feel much more relaxed. When I feel relaxed, guess who else feels relaxed? He starts to relax when I do, and then I relax more when he does, and it becomes this cycle of us both feeling relaxed and just enjoying a nice peaceful moment together. Now Ferdi's got lots of work to do. I'll be coming back to your school every week and doing some work with Ferdi. I'm really looking forward to sharing what we're doing. So each week we'll make a little clip and we'll send it to you because we'd love you to know what we're up to. Next week we're going to be continuing what we started, but adding some extra little things in that Ferdi needs to be focusing on. Doesn't look like hard work, but I can tell you that Ferdi's just done a lot of thinking, had a little bit of excitement. He's done some practice of some things that are pretty hard for him. So now he's probably going to have a rest. Okay. That's pretty similar to when you guys are working from home. You do some hard work, you have a break, and then you might do something outside and get some fresh air and get a bit excited. Then you come back in and do a little bit more work, and you do that a few times, and then you need a break. Well, it's time for Ferdi's break. Thanks, guys, and thanks, Ferdi. You are a champion. He's pretty relaxed now. Okay. I think he'd still be okay with playing a game again, but we'll let him relax for a little while. Good work, Ferdi. He's amazing for his age. Well done, Ferdi. Ferdi. Good work, Ferdi. Good work, Ferdi. Okay, Ferdi. Ferdi, come and sit here with me. Will you sit there? Oh, what a perfect spot. And you can see him. Isn't he a beautiful dog? Now, Ferdi's been practicing learning to not lick as much. He's been doing his routine, which will make it harder from week to week. And then he learned the very first game of hide and seek he's ever played. I just want to talk to you about what happens now when I sit with Ferdi, and you can hear I'm a little bit puffed. I was a little bit excited about the game. When I sit with Ferdi and he relaxes, and when I pat him, something happens. It's really important to explain it. Ferdi, and he's just having a bit of a scratch and a bit of a clean. When I sit, and this is the same for anyone, when you sit with a dog that you know, a dog that you're comfortable with, and you pat the dog, something happens to your heart rate. And I wonder if you can imagine what it is, or if you know what it is. My heart beats, and your heart beats, all day long and all night. And it changes how fast or slow it beats according to how excited you might be or how relaxed you might be. If I sit with Ferdi nice and calmly and I just pat him nice and slowly, my heart rate goes down a little bit. And what happens when our heart rates go down a little bit is we feel a little bit more relaxed. So I wonder if you've got a pet at home, or if you've got an animal somewhere that you can pat. I wonder if you can give it a go next time, just sitting quietly and feeling if you can notice any difference in your heart rate and how you feel. Now I know that in the last minute or two I've started to feel much more relaxed. When I feel relaxed, guess who else feels relaxed? He starts to relax when I do, and then I relax more when he does, and it becomes this cycle of us both feeling relaxed and just enjoying a nice peaceful moment together. Now Ferdi's got lots of work to do. I'll be coming back to your school every week and doing some work with Ferdi. I'm really looking forward to sharing what we're doing. So each week we'll make a little clip and we'll send it to you because we'd love you to know what we're up to. Next week we're going to be continuing what we started, but adding some extra little things in that Ferdi needs to be focusing on. Doesn't look like hard work, but I can tell you that Ferdi's just done a lot of thinking, had a little bit of excitement. He's done some practice of some things that are pretty hard for him. So now he's probably going to have a rest. Okay. That's pretty similar to when you guys are working from home. You do some hard work, you have a break, and then you might do something outside and get some fresh air and get a bit excited. Then you come back in and do a little bit more work, and you do that a few times, and then you need a break. Well, it's time for Ferdi's break. Thanks, guys, and thanks, Ferdi. You are a champion. He's pretty relaxed now. Okay. I think he'd still be okay with playing a game again, but we'll let him relax for a little while. Good work, Ferdi. He's amazing for his age. Well done, Ferdi.